Well, you may notice that there's something missing here. This is where our benches used to be in the toy box. We've been living in this thing for well over a year now, so it's about time we made some changes.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Today, we're going to actually put our desktops in the toy box area. So stick around for all the fun. Hello and welcome back. If it's your first time here, I'm Scott.
And I'm Allison.
And we're
Jarhead and Ginger's Journey.
We're full-time RVers. We do destination videos, tips and tricks, and all things RV. If that sounds like something you'd like, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and come along on our journeys. So here's the new desktops right here, guys. We picked them up at Lowe's. They're just edge glued panels. They're about 24 inches wide and they're a little bit too long. So we're gonna have to start by cutting them down. We're gonna router the edges a little bit so they're not just a sharp 90-degree angles. And then we're gonna go stain them out here on the table, and then we'll take them in and put them in with some screws.
Stick around to the end to see the finished project and our plans for the rest of the year.
So our measurement for our desktops are going to be 60 inches. It's going to hang over a little bit on this side, on the garage door side. And I had to deal with this fire extinguisher a little bit. So we're only going to be able to hang over here maybe an inch or so on this side. I've already got one set up and ready to go outside for the first cut. So let's go outside and take a look. All right, so I have my makeshift fence set up here on the on one of the desktops, and I'm going to go ahead and make this first cut and cut it down to 60 inches. Well, after I got done with the Dremel and routering the edges, I realized that they are going to be needing to be sanded. So I had to do a brief intermission and run to Lowe's. I got me a corded Black & Decker sander, some sandpaper, and I needed a extension cord anyway, so I went ahead and picked up a 100-foot extension. So next I'm going to go ahead and hook this up, get these sanded down and ready for the stain. Let's go. So as I'm sanding, Allison's sitting over here supervising, but I noticed she was saying something.
I was singing.
So she was making the sound that the sander makes. As I was going like this with the sander, she was making a sound. Let's hear what the sound is.
It sounds just like way-o, 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 way-o.
So I had to stop sanding for a minute and show you that. That was just too funny.
Way-o.
All right, guys, all stained up. It's really windy outside today, so I brought them in and set the desktops up on the arms on the Happy Jack system so they can dry. All I have left to do now is go ahead and put 8 screws in each of them, and then I'll be done, and we'll let it cure. If you guys have done any kind of woodworking projects in your RV, let us know in the comments down below. This really wasn't a very hard project after I finally got all the stuff together to finish it up. So here we go. Just a few screws and I'll be done.
The office is almost complete. We have the desk in, and this is going to be my sewing table, and then I can put my machine up and have it be my vinyl cutter or my computer. I love it. I have enough room for my sewing machine. It's adjustable height because it's still on the Happy Jack benches system. I have my cutting table here, and I haven't fully set it up yet, but I'm excited to start sewing. There are going to be some changes in here still. We are going to get rid of these blinds. Those things came with the RV, and as you can see, they're horrible. I'd like to get something cute with maybe some darkening or blackout for when we have guests in here, and decorate it a bit. We already have some decor on the wall. There's Scott's Marine Corps shadow box, and we don't have a lot of wall space, but I'd like to hang some of my quilted stuff in here and just give it some color.
And here's my side of the office space. A lot less stuff on my desk already. Well, I did have a 40-inch TV that we brought with us when we left Okinawa, and I was planning on making it my monitor, but when I plugged it in today, it didn't want to turn on, so it was broken. We hauled it around for over a year, and when we finally got to making the office, it didn't work anymore. But I do plan on adding a monitor to the editing station here, and I did get this from a friend of mine. It's pretty cool. It's a little hub that has 6 USBs on it, so you can charge 6 different things at a time. And also we now have a spot for the printer, which we have been keeping up in the loft bed area in a bin, so it'll be easily accessible for us when we're back here.
And as you can see, we still don't have this fully set up. We have our e-bikes in here, and just the stuff that normally travels in the garage. And that bathroom is a storage closet. So we do have some work to do. And of course, this is how it will be on travel day. I'm so glad to have this office set up, and it's great to be on the road again. We spent the last 3 months in Athens, Texas at the NRVTA. As you know, if you've been watching, he was working as a TA.
Yep,
mobile,
a lot of work
for the technician side. And I was just hanging out and having fun. Didn't get much done. The quilting that I had planned to do, I didn't get it finished yet. So I have the machine up to work on it now. And we want to share our travel plans. We're mobile again. We're going to try to be at least 2 weeks in a spot, but there will be some short stops in between destinations. So the first place we're going to do when we leave here, we're here in Conroe, Texas. We're celebrating Easter with my grandbaby in a couple of weeks, and her first Easter. So excited. She's 5 months old now. And then from here we're going to go down to the valley where I went down to get my dental work in Mexico. It's his turn for dental work, and I'm going to have some of those silver fillings replaced and just hang out down there in the valley, see some friends of ours. And then we head north.
Yep. It's already getting warm here, guys. It was in the 70s today. Tomorrow it's going to be 84 or 85. And if you hear strange noises in the background, that's the dogs playing around. the puppy is going crazy right now, so maybe you'll see her running around here in the down below in the shots. But yeah, it's going to get hot, and we're still heading south for another couple of weeks, I'm guessing, until we get down to Mission area of Texas, and then we'll go across the border and get all that stuff done that we can as quickly as possible, and then head north to get away from this heat and humidity that we're about to have.
That's right. We're going to go through, of course, back up through Texas, through Oklahoma. We're going to spend some time in Kansas City area. I can't wait to go see all the quilt shops there. And I can't remember the name of the town, but hopefully meet up again with Grassroots Living and do some quilting with them. And then head through Iowa and go to Wisconsin and Michigan and maybe the Grand Design Rally in Indiana if we can get a spot. Any insider tips on how to get that spot at that coveted Grand Design major rally? And then we had planned to go to New England. We're not going to do that much traveling this year, partially because we just want to spend more time in an area and the fuel prices, of course.
Yeah.
And so we're going to do Michigan and a little bit of New York State. I lived in the Finger Lakes region of New York for a little bit, so I want to show him that area and then head back down the coast and come back to Texas.
Yeah, so if you're in that route, let us know. And if you're not in that route, but you know some really good places in those areas, let us know, and we can go check those out and get them out on video. That would be kind of cool.
That would. It would be great to see you too.
Absolutely. Yeah, we love to meet people. So definitely, if you see us out and about, come over and say, hey, what's up? You can't miss us. We're in a big old momentum with Jarhead and Ginger stickers all over it.
And now a little yapping black and white crested.
This is the cause of all that noise right here, guys.
This is Xanadu. In case you missed her name, we ended up calling her Xanadu. I loved all of your suggestions. There were some great ones, but she is just Xanadu. And I sing it all the time, so you might not want to park next to us.
That's true. All right, well, if you're still here, thanks for sticking around to the end. We'll see you next time on
Jarhead and Ginger's Journey.
Bye, guys.